from my earliest memories of childhood, I always had some sort of spiritual, I guess you would say, element or connection, where I would sense certain things. I was highly sensitive to other people and other people's vibrations. I think most children are. And that just stuck with me throughout my adolescence, growing into my teenage years. I was always drawn to, reading philosophy and studying religious texts, the Bible and the Quran and the Bhagavad Gita and all these, as much information as I could get as far as anything that would relate to my experiences that I was having internally. The spiritual aspect to yoga is always the internal element. When I started practicing yoga, everything just sort of made sense. All the questions that I ever had were somehow magically answered. And it wasn't anything that I had to go outside and look into a book to find it. All the answers were always there within, and it was more of a reassurance that the questions that I had were the right questions. And the answers that I was getting just continued to solidify what I was doing was the right thing. When you're helping people change their lives in a positive way, it's the highest blessing that I've ever been able to experience other than having my family. As an instructor, my role is to try to get out of the way as much as possible to allow the essence of yoga to take place, because I'm not necessarily responsible for any of it. I try to think of myself as sort of a conduit to allow yoga as its own entity to come through and touch people's lives. When life challenges us with things that are out of our control and they cause stress and they cause mental agitation, we learn how to incorporate tools and techniques so that we can find peace in the time when life is the most stressful. And that's the beauty of yoga. It works scientifically in that way that gives you access to know what peace is, to know what love is, and not just fleeting peace or fleeting love, but true unconditional love for yourself, for your family, for your community, for all the things that make, again, this world a much better place.